everyone, this is Felicia Brown with One Concept Radio, where I'm getting to know experts and educators from the massage, chiropractic, acupuncture, and spa professions. Today, I'm honored to be here with Dr. Eric Plasker. Dr. Eric Plasker is the international best-selling author of The 100-Year Lifestyle, The 100-Year Lifestyle Workout, and the newly released The 100-Year Lifestyle Second Edition. Welcome, Dr. Eric.
Thank you so much, Felicia. Great to be with you again.
Well, we're so glad to have you here today and at the One Concept Conference coming up in San Diego, California in September. Dr. Eric, today I'd like to hear your thoughts on this question. What is one piece of advice you would give to chiropractors for staying in this business for the long haul?
Oh, wow. That is a loaded question. Once again, one piece of advice may turn into a couple of pieces of advice, Felicia. I'll tell you, the one thing, though, without question, I think the primary thing that I would say that from an advice standpoint that I would give chiropractors is that we need to learn how to lead. We really need to learn how to lead. I think so often we have been followers in so many ways. While our philosophy, our principle, how we have been kind of isolated in so many ways from the rest of the world, from a healthcare perspective, we have really become islands, and we have to learn how to lead. We have to learn how to lead in our communities, to be more effective leaders in our communities. How do we rally people to support our mission, our philosophy? And that includes, when I say rally people, we need to learn how to rally our patients, our practice members, our clients, however we choose to call them, so that they understand how to be ambassadors for us in the community. You know, when I built my first practice, Felicia, it was my second office, I had really learned from my first practice. In my first practice, it took me 8 years to get to 100 visits a day in my practice. In my second practice, it took me less than 9 months to get to 100 visits a day, and it grew from there. And so what's interesting is that I had learned over that period of time what it took to lead. And then what was interesting about that learning process is that in my second office, I knew I had created ambassadors that would go out. I created a program that we now offer through our 100-Year Lifestyle Licensed Affiliate Program. We created a Raising Healthy Drug-Free Family program that literally we would only, I remember the first one, we had only 4 people attended it, but we had 16 new patients within 7 days of that one 45-minute presentation that was done. And it just built from there, and it mushroomed from there because I understood in that moment, in that time, how to lead people and get them to want to be leaders of their family, their friends, and their coworkers. So we need to learn how to become more effective leaders. Can I tell you how you don't become a more effective leader?
I'm dying to know any other secrets you have to share about this. You know that.
Okay. Yeah, so here's how you don't become a more effective leader. Here's how you become a less effective leader. You rant and rant and rant and rant and rant on Facebook. And you rant and rant and rant and rant and rant about everything that's wrong with the world. And listen, everybody's an expert at stating the problem. Leaders find solutions. And then the greatest leaders solve the biggest problems. So we need to become more effective leaders. We live in a world that is in desperate need of healthcare leadership. From the time that the first edition of the 100-Year Lifestyle came out to the second, which was in 2007, to the current second edition, which just came out, regardless of Obamacare, regardless of the Affordable Care Act and all the reforms that are happening, the United States over the last 6 years went from 37th in life expectancy to 51st in life expectancy. We have more people rotting away in nursing homes than ever before. Infant mortality has gotten worse. We're now 44th in infant mortality. And the leadership in this country from a healthcare perspective is in the toilet. It's horrible. And listen, so what's going to happen if do we really think that making the care that's being provided, by making it cheaper, it's going to solve the problem? Are you kidding me? If you make bad care cheap, you just hurt more people. The healthcare system in this country has become the third leading cause of death. So what we need to understand as chiropractors is that we need to work hard on our leadership. We need to become more effective leaders. And so did that answer your question?
Well, absolutely. You've given some great ideas about what not to do, and certainly you've given a great example through your own practice and just the one thing you shared about doing the presentation on raising healthy drug-free families. You know, getting your clients and patients to rally around themselves, but also to spread the good news, so to speak, about what it is that you're offering by teaching them about it.
Yes, and I saw and so when it comes to leading, a couple of things, because I told you what not to do. Let me give you a couple of things to do, because I think that's obviously just as important. When just the other day, I was, and you can go to our Facebook, my Facebook page, or our Facebook fan page, the 100-Year Lifestyle fan page, and there's a picture there that I saw. It was literally right around the corner from my office, and it was a billboard, and it was a billboard from Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, who co-branded with Kohl's. So Kohl's is a big department store. They serve a lot of people, and so they have a lot of customers. And the title of this, or the headline of this particular billboard said, raising or living to healthy, committed to healthy, long lives, something like that. I forget the exact headline. So committed to healthy, long lives. And then it just said Children's Healthcare of Atlanta and Kohl's. So that was the simplicity of the ad. So a couple of things about that ad is that Children's Healthcare of Atlanta is booming. They're booming. They have now 20 locations that have popped up with 3 hospitals in Atlanta. They are going to be going national. There's no question about it. And they're leading because they are delivering benefits-driven messages to the public, and they are branding it so people demand it. So it's benefits-driven, and it's actually co-branding. So it's branded Children's Healthcare and Kohl's. So teaming up in order to lead. Well, that's one thing. A second piece of advice that I would give to chiropractors if they want to be in this business for the long haul is you need to understand the importance of branding, co-branding, and delivering benefits-driven messages. Too often we give messages that would, like we'll put things out there so that, well, I'll put this out there so my fellow chiropractor won't get mad at me because now if I put this message out there, they won't think that I compromised or whatever. Listen, we need to understand that we need to live with principle, but market and communicate benefits. Absolutely. We need to live with principles and market benefits instead of marketing benefits and struggling with our principles. We need to live with our principles and market the benefits. If we market and communicate the benefits, the people will get it, and they just start lining up for care. So if you just make that one change, you will find you will become a much more effective leader. Instead of trying to slam your principles into people's faces, live with those principles in your heart and soul while you, in turn, communicate and market in a relevant, simple way that speaks to the benefits of what those principles are to the people that we serve. Last piece of advice, may I?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, so lastly, there's a principle from good to great. I love that book. It's written by Jim Collins. It's one of the best-selling business books of all time. He just came out with a new book, which I read and have dissected again, so there'll be more in our 100-Year Lifestyle affiliates. We'll be getting a lot of this content on a regular basis. And for this particular session, here's the piece of good to great I want to share with you. He says that the companies, organizations, or industries that go from good to great, they find their hedgehog. And the hedgehog, he names it the hedgehog. What that really stands for is the core business, the core economic engine of the business, where the passion unites with what you can be the best at with what drives the economic engine. It's this intersection of these 3 circles. It's called a hedgehog. Well, in chiropractic, our hedgehog is removing interference from the spine and nervous system so the body can heal itself and function, if you do that as a part of a lifestyle, function at optimum levels throughout your lifetime. So the hedgehog for us is finding and removing interference with a chiropractic analysis and adjustment. Okay, that is the primary service that we do from a business perspective. If you do that and you focus on that over the long haul, you will create so many people living the chiropractic lifestyle in your practice We call it, in the world of the 100-year lifestyle and the lifestyle care continuum, we call it getting people to go to make that critical transition from crisis care to lifestyle care. If they understand how to make that transition with the core thing that you do, that chiropractic adjustment as the primary focus and service, you will have so many people that stay with you over a lifetime that your practice will, instead of being filled with inactive files because you scare them away or push them away or you do a lousy job educating them, you have people that stay with you forever. When you have a practice that's filled with lifestyle care people, let me tell you something. That's the secret to a long haul of simplicity, fun, abundance, and success, and that, too, will make you a much more effective leader. And isn't that how we started this discussion?
Absolutely. Great way to bring it back around to that, Eric. For those of you listening, or for those that are listening, rather, that would like to reach out to you prior to the conference, how may they best get in touch with you?
People can reach me at 100yearlifestyle.com. It's the number 100yearlifestyle.com. And from there, you can also click on our YouTube channel and watch some of the YouTubes. They're very motivational. You can also find our fan page there. You could also learn more about the 100-Year Lifestyle Second Edition. And you know what? If you'd like to learn more about becoming a 100-Year Lifestyle Licensed Affiliate Office, we are committed now to placing a branded 100-Year Lifestyle Licensed Affiliate Chiropractic Office in every community to lead healthcare with a unified branded chiropractic message. So if that is something that interests you, then you know what? Call us, check it out, and we'll be happy to give you a personal tour to show you how it could and might benefit you, and also to make sure that you're a good fit for us as well. So look forward to talking to everybody.
Well, it sounds like a great opportunity. Thank you so much, Dr. Eric, for being here and, of course, for coming to the conference in San Diego in September. We're looking forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Looking forward to being with you.
And for everyone listening, if you'd like to learn more from Dr. Eric Plasker, please join us for the One Concept American Massage, Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and Spa Conference in San Diego, California, September 13th through 15th. To learn more, just go to www.oneconcept.com. That's the word oneconcept.com for more information and to register. Hope to see you there.